Yes.
Good morning, everybody. It's 9 o'clock. Ooh, echo. I'm Gerasimus Rosados. I am the new acting director for the Oil Conservation Division. Am I speaking just too far? Is that why we got an echo, Sheila?
I'm not sure. I'm going to try to turn down your mic right now.
Yeah, please. So this is the July 18th, 2024 meeting, and we'll start that. We'll do a roll call. As I said, I'm Gerasimus Rosados. I go by Jerry. I'm the new acting director for the Oil Conservation Division. And
thank you, Mr. Chair. Welcome.
you.
I'm Greg Bloom. I am the designee of the Commissioner of Public Lands, Stephanie Garcia Richard.
Excellent. And Commissioner Impoma was not able to make it today, but we have both of us, so we do have a quorum. So we have that for sure. What I'd like to do first is do the approval of the July 18th, 2024 agenda. So can we get a motion for that?
I so move.
Great. I second that. So Sheila, if we can just notate that the agenda has been approved for this meeting. We also have the approval of the June 20th, 2024 meeting minutes. I, though, was not the chair at the time, but I did review the actual minutes, and I understand what took place and what was in the minutes, and they seem appropriate to me. Do we have a motion to be able to accept it?
Yeah, no modifications to the minutes. They look great. I so move.
Excellent, and I will second that as well. So if we can show that we accepted those minutes as well. Great. So we'll move on to our pending cases. We have one case today, case number 24594, the application of Targa Midstream Services, LLC, for authorization to inject in Lee County, New Mexico. Are the parties present this morning for an appearance?
Yes, Mr. Chair, good morning, and commissioners. Dana Hardy with the Santa Fe office of Hinkle Shaner on behalf of Targa Midstream Services, LLC.
Excellent. Thank you.
And Christy Trevino for the Oil Conservation Division.
Excellent. Thank you. So we've got you all on record as an appearance. So what is the status of our case here?
I think it's ready to proceed. We would like to have the hearing, if it works for the commission, on the August 15th meeting date. And I did consult with counsel for OCD, and it's my understanding that that date also works for OCD. And we sent out the hearing notices, and so far we haven't had any entries of appearance other than OCD.
Okay. Mr. Trevino?
And Miss Hardy, was that the 15th or the 16th?
I believe it's the 5th. I believe it's the 15th.
I believe it's the 15th, right, Sheila? Our next meeting, August 15th?
It is August 15th.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The division doesn't have any objection to that. And we
Okay.
will be, I don't know if this is the time for me to discuss that we will be calling about 2 witnesses, and we'll need to reserve an hour for direct.
Okay. Ms. Hardy, do you have any, are you going to have witnesses as well?
Mr. Chair, yes, we will have witnesses. I think, I'm not sure how many at this point, probably at least 2, maybe 3. And we would need to have them go through their application and testimony. So I think typically that takes a couple of hours, probably, depending on questions from the commission and other council.
Okay, excellent. Commissioner Bloom, do you have any concerns or anything?
So it's the opinion of both parties that we could conclude this in one day.
Yes, I believe so.
Yes, I believe so.
And what do we know what the schedule looks like for August?
I did not bring it with me. I apologize. Sheila, do you have that by any chance?
So far as I know, that it would be this case that we're discussing, plus the new application from Western Environmental Law Center for a rulemaking hearing.
That sounds doable to me, Mr. Chair.
Excellent. Okay. I think so as well. I don't think it'll be too big of a burden for the day. So I think we could definitely schedule it. So let's schedule it for the August 15th. Do we need a motion this? I apologize. Yes.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Hi, this is
Mr. Rubin, thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. I apologize for having to appear via phone, and I look forward to meeting. We have some pre-hearing disclosures. I think it would make for an orderly hearing if they have a proposal for some deadline by which they have to exchange witness lists and exhibits.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Rubin. Appreciate it. So do we have any agreement on that?
Mr. Chair, we haven't discussed that matter, but typically under the commission's rules, we would file our pre-hearing statement and exhibits a week before the hearing. We don't typically file testimony in our commission cases, although we could do that if the commission would like us to. And typically that's sufficient in these cases. I don't think we would need earlier disclosure dates or court, we have the week before, and then if there is any rebuttal, there's not a formal deadline on rebuttal, but we typically submit it a day before the hearing.
Okay. Ms. Trevino?
I'll defer to Ms. Hardy.
Okay. Mr. Rubin?
Yes, that sounds acceptable. I don't have the rules in front of me, but that does make perfect sense, and I think that would work.
Okay. Awesome. So, Mr. Rubin, is it okay that we set it now for the August 15th?
Yes, the motion, I think, would be in order to set this matter for the August 15th hearing.
Okay. So we have a motion to set this for the August 15th hearing. Do we have any support for that?
And
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
need the motion.
We need a motion.
so I move to hear case number 24594 at our next meeting on August 15th, 2024.
Excellent. And I second that. So it'll be slated for August the 15th. So Sheila, if you can notate that for us, please.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, both. Okay.
Thank you.
So our next topic is any pending litigation. Mr. Rubin?
Nothing to report at this time, other than in the Atencio matter, we are waiting to hear back from the Court of Appeals as to whether they will accept our petition for a interlocutory appeal.
Okay.
We have also, in our previous meeting in closed session, we have prepared an answer, which we will be filing by the extended deadline late this month. We hope to work with the counsel for the co-defendant, executive defendants in that regard to make sure we are consistent in our answer. Nothing else at this time, though.
Okay. Excellent. Appreciate it. Our next point is any other business that we may have. I actually do have one. I was reviewing the schedule for now that I am the acting director and on the chair as the chair. The October 17th meeting, I am going to be out of the country. So I was going to see if it's okay if we can move it up by 1 week, October the 10th. That's when I will be in town. I will be out for a couple of weeks. So the 17th, I will not be here. Does that work for you, Commissioner Bloom?
And I will be out of town the week of October 7th.
So you're out of town.
I'm out of town, and we'll also need to check with Dr. Ampoma as well.
Okay, well, I'll put it out for the time being, Sheila. If we could also check with Dr. Ampoma and see what his schedule is, and then we could come around maybe next month and see.
The 24th would work for me.
I will still be out of town.
Still out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have the 31st,
We could potentially move it to the 31st.
which is Halloween, and we know how delightful it would be if we all showed up in costume.
Right. Right. So we'll check with Dr. Ampoma and then we'll go from there. Okay. Great.
Good.
Any other business that we may have?
Oh, October 31st is the OCD examiner hearing in Pecos Hall, so Pecos Hall won't be available.
Okay. So we count the 31st.
We could, Mr. Chair, use another venue, and I could certainly check on the availability of Morgan Hall at the land office.
Okay. Excellent. So we'll just get with Dr. Ampoma and see his schedule, and then we can schedule it next month as well. Any other business for today? Okay. Well, our next meeting is August the 15th, 2024. And if there's nothing else, this meeting is adjourned. Great. Thank you, everybody.